Hello, everybody. This is Gary. Today is Saturday, June 13th, 2020. It is 12:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States in Rochester, New York. And this is my coping with schizophrenia entry for today. Um, Today, I'm having a rough kind of a time. I feel very nervous, agitated, depressed, a little bit paranoid, thinking people are following me and plotting against me. Um, I took a Klonopin to try to calm down. It only worked partly well. Um, I'm trying to stick to my daily schedule as much as possible. I had an appointment over the phone with my psychiatrist on the 11th, which was Thursday, 2 days ago. That was my last meeting with that psychiatrist. I'm getting a new psychiatrist. I already have an appointment with a different psychiatrist by telephone, I believe on June 30th. So I'm in transition right now, switching from one psychiatrist to another. There's a lot of stress just by watching the news and seeing how bad things are getting with the economy and riots and protests. It's all very depressing, and it keeps me up at nights with insomnia. I had pretty bad insomnia last night. I went to bed around 10, woke up at 3 in the morning. I've been up more or less since then. And today it's 12:52 p.m. So I've been awake for quite some time. The Klonopin helps to some degree, but it only works temporarily. It relieves anxiety for 3 or 4 hours, then the anxiety just comes back, and so I have to find other ways of dealing with anxiety and paranoia and hallucinations. Klonopin doesn't really help with the delusions or the paranoia or the hallucinations. It's not an antipsychotic drug, it's anti-anxiety, and like I said, it's only temporary at best. um, I was given by my psychiatrist 6 tablets of Klonopin, half milligram each, for the next 2 weeks, so I have to be very careful about when I use it and how I use it, otherwise I'll run out and they won't refill the prescription until my next appointment. So I have to be very careful about why I'm taking the Klonopin. Um, I got a stuffed up nose. I think I'm catching a cold. Um, I apologize for lying down to do this video. I'm just feeling kind of lazy today. I'm trying to stick to my daily schedule today. I'll probably go out and ride my bike later, uh, just to get some stress out and just keep myself physically healthy. I'm still smoking cigarettes. I haven't quit. I did order and I've already received a quit smoking kit filled with patches. I believe it starts with 21 milligram patches for 2 weeks, then 14 milligram patches for 2 weeks, and then 7 milligram patches for 2 weeks. So we're talking roughly 8 weeks worth of nicotine patches. And I asked my psychiatrist if I start using the patches. Well, he says don't smoke while I'm taking the patches. That can cause heart attacks and heart problems. But I asked him if it was okay to use nicotine gum at the same time I was using nicotine patches. And he said it was safe as long as I follow the instructions on how to take nicotine gum, the dosage, how often I can take it, that kind of thing. Um, I could also get nicotine lozenges, which dissolve in the mouth slowly, as opposed to chewing Nicorette gum. But anyways, I spent $100 on the quit smoking package that I got. My insurance doesn't cover nicotine patches. My insurance doesn't cover anything that's available over the counter. And I tried Chantix several months ago, which is a drug that doesn't contain any nicotine, and it's supposed to relieve your cravings for tobacco. but I had hallucinations on Chantix, and I got mentally worse. My mental health got worse, so that's not an option. Although I have taken in the past and quit smoking for up to 5 years, but for some reason this time around, Chantix just made my psychiatric problems worse. Suicidal feelings, hallucinations, vivid nightmares, that kind of thing. And I ended up in the psychiatric emergency room after starting Chantix just 2 or 3 days before. Um, but that's all that's going on for right now. Just doing the best I can, sticking to my schedule, not suicidal, not violent. I'm in control of my behavior. Comment, like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. If you have any ideas on a video you want me to do, let me know in the comments section.